Good morning. This is All India Radio Kohima. The morning news read by Katholino. In the fight against COVID-19 pandemic, Nagaland till yesterday tested a total of 110,382 suspected COVID-19 samples. Of the total tests conducted, 67,616 samples have been tested through RT-PCR, 35,691 on TrueNat, and 7,075 on rapid antigen test. A total of 99,451 have been negative. Altogether, 10,931 are confirmed cases with 9,291 persons recovered and 1,471 being active patients. Altogether, 63 deaths of COVID-19 infected patients have been reported in the state, with 55 being due to the contagion, 6 had comorbidities and 2 are under investigation, while 103 patients have migrated. The distribution of Nagaland's caseload across various categories of people are 4,504 among armed forces and police personnel, 4,156 are traced contacts, 1,758 among returnees from other states, and 513 are frontline workers. Science and Technology Minister Dr. Harsh Vardhan has said that multilateral cooperation is the key to overcoming global challenges such as COVID-19. Speaking at the first virtual Shanghai Cooperation Organization (SCO) Young Scientist Conclave in New Delhi yesterday, Dr. Vardhan called upon these young scientists to come forward and join hands for developing solutions for common societal challenges including current corona pandemic. He informed that the Indian Council of Medical Research is involved in the trial of COVID-19 vaccines executions, and India is also hosting clinical trials for all the major vaccine contenders. He said about 30 vaccines are in the different stages of development in the country and 2 of them are in the most advanced stage of development. He said Covaxin is being developed through ICMR Bharat Biotech collaboration and Covishield from the Serum Institute of India. Dr. Vardhan said that Indian government has announced a $12 crore grant for COVID-19 vaccine research. He said this is being provided for COVID Suraksha mission and will be used purely for research and development in this field. Chief of Army Staff COAS General M.M. Naravane is in Nagaland embarking on a 3-day review of the security situation in the Northeast region. A PRO Defense Kohima yesterday said that on his arrival at Dimapur on Monday, the Army Chief was briefed by Lieutenant General Anil Chauhan, General Officer Commanding-in-Chief, Eastern Command, and Lieutenant General R.P. Kalita, GOC, Spear Corps, on operational preparedness along the northern borders as well as operations in the hinterland of Assam, Nagaland, Manipur, and Arunachal Pradesh. General Naravane visited various Army and Assam Rifles headquarters in Nagaland and Manipur to make a first-hand assessment of the ground situation. Meanwhile, the COAS yesterday called on Nagaland Governor R.N. Ravi and Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio to discuss the prevailing security situation in the state and assured them of the wholehearted support of the Army and Assam Rifles in maintaining peace and tranquility in the state and ensuring security along the Indo-Myanmar border. The PRO said that today, the Army Chief will inaugurate a new residential facility at Kohima Orphanage to be run by Assam Rifles. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will inaugurate the virtual 3rd Global Renewable Energy Investment Meeting and Expo Reinvest 2020 tomorrow. The 3-day summit is organized by the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. The theme for Reinvest 2020 is Innovations for Sustainable Energy Transition. The Kulazu Basa Youth Organization Games and Sports is celebrating its 50th Golden Jubilee at Kulazu Basa Village Ground under Peg District. Joint Secretary of Soil and Water Conservation Tsobahar Rako graced the inaugural session of the Golden Jubilee Anniversary Meet yesterday. Speaking on the occasion, he urged youths to be determined and work hard in whatever profession they are into. He also emphasized on the importance of dignity of labor and encouraged them to take up all forms of jobs and not to consider any job small or big. The 4-day-long sporting event will culminate on Friday. And as the nation fights COVID-19 pandemic, let us all remember to stay safe and protected by following these 3 simple steps. Wear a face mask, wash hands frequently with soap and water or use hand sanitizer, and follow social distancing norms. With that, we come to the end of morning news. Have a nice day.